Good morning and happy International Women's History Month. My name is Hamdi Mohamed and I'm your Port of Seattle Commission President and also the Director of the Office of Immigrant and Refugee Affairs for the City of Seattle. I wish I could be with you all in person today, but I am at a conference outside the state. That said, I've been asked to speak in my capacity as your Port of Seattle Commission President. First, I want to say it is an honor to be here, to be sharing a moment that goes beyond borders, uniting us in our common goal of celebrating, uplifting, and empowering women everywhere. As the first woman of color elected to the Port of Seattle Commission President, and with so many feeling represented for the first time, we know and understand that our port, with its international reach and role as a hub for global trade, thrives on diversity as our greatest strength. Women in the maritime industry, in the aviation industry, and logistics worldwide enrich that strength, shaping our shared future through their talent and resilience. The fabric of my journey to this screen, intricately stitched with the dreams, the resilience, and unwavering strength of so many women, and who's shaped profoundly by my roots, my story as someone who came to this country as a refugee from Somalia. In my reflection today, as I think about International Women's History Month, my thoughts turn to the cornerstone of my family, my mother, who survived 3 civil wars. And at the age of 40, she put on a backpack and went to school in the United States to learn English for the first time. She learned to drive and obtain her citizenship. My mother is a woman who gave birth to 10 children, all natural births, without a choice though, without reproductive care. My mother, against all odds, survived and thrived. She is someone who instilled in me not only the values of education and self-belief, but also the profound impact of lifting others as we climb, the importance of being a supportive sounding board for fellow women, and the significance of celebrating women in history and learning from their struggles. As I reflect today, I'm reminded of the resilient women who have paved the way for me in the United States. African-American women who marched in the suffrage movement, who fought for voting rights and championed civil rights, justice, and many of the freedoms that we get to enjoy today. Indigenous women who have long been at the front lines of environmental movements, advocating for the protection of natural resources and sacred lands, who continue to fight to safeguard those vital ecosystems for the well-being of their communities and all living beings. Women of the labor movement who fought for equal pay for equal work, challenging discriminatory wage practices, and who continue to advocate for reforms that ensure improved working conditions and access to things like childcare and workplace protections for all. I am deeply grateful to the countless women who inspire me with their courage and unwavering commitment to justice and equality and equity. As we celebrate women today, I carry the legacy of my ancestors, the legacy of the women in my family, and the legacy of women who have fought for their place in this world. Today is just not another day on the calendar, another month. It's a call to action and a reminder of the work that is still ahead of us. At the Port of Seattle, we see ourselves as an embodiment of connection and progress, a gateway to the world where opportunities should be accessible as the air that we breathe. Yet the journey towards equity, equality, empowerment is far from complete. It is a path we must pave with policies that uplift, with voices that refuse to be silent, and with actions that challenge the status quo. Today, I urge each of you to look around and recognize the women in your lives who, like my mother, are the unsung heroines of our society. Let us commit to being allies, advocates, and architects of the future where gender justice is not only an aspiration, but a reality. Let us move with the courage of those who came before us and the hope of those who will follow. Together, we can dismantle barriers, celebrate diversity, and build a world where every woman, every girl can live freely, dream boldly, and soar high. Thank you for standing together on this month. Here is to the women who inspire us, the battles we've won, and the journey that is ahead of us. Together, we rise. Thank you so much for the time.